Just moved to LA, man. You know what I mean? Hope you guys like my jacket. You know what I mean? Like, jacket is nice, right? I got money now. You know what I mean? Got a couple dollars, so you can wear something nice. You know what I mean? I know I got money because now I walk around LA, I use facial mist. I don't know if anybody uses this right here. That's when you know you got money. You got to keep your face conditioned at all times. You know what I mean? I highly recommend this for white people. Highly recommend it for white people. They age like fruit. Very important. White people hate this. Is that moisture? Oh, get it away. Ah! I like my face thirsty. What are you doing? I want my skin dry. First thing I did when I got some money was I went out and I bought a Dyson vacuum. I mean, that's hood rich right there. Nice Dyson. I leave it out. I got the cordless one, the V6 Absolute. Yeah. Hey, you know what it is. Hood rich, you know what I mean? It's a picture of my dad and the Dyson. Women love it. Is that a Dyson? I gotta act cool. Yeah, I think so. Go ahead, play, enjoy yourself. Go ahead. They start cleaning the house. Oh my God, it cleans everything. Look at it. Dust, dirt, shame. It picks up everything. I bought it at Bed Bath & Beyond. No coupon. I mean, that's when you know you got money, when you get offended by a discount. You want 20% off? Sweetheart. I got this on my face. You know what I mean? Go find the duvet covers. I have an older brother who's teaching me how to date. I have an older brother, he's a salsa instructor in the Bronx, you know what I mean? Smooth. Yeah, his name is Francis, but he goes by Francois. Smooth, man. My brother's bad. My brother jumps in the pool, no splash. Bam, you know what I mean? Smooth. You ever see salsa dancers? They're always looking down. You ever seen them always looking down? You ever see them? They're always biting their bottom lip too. You ever seen them? There's something delicious down there. I don't know what it is, but there's something delicious. Something delicious. They're always faking like they're going in one direction, then they pull back like, no, I'm not going over there. No, I'm not going over there. No, I'm not going over there. I said, Frank, what's so delicious down there? He's like, it's my shadow. It looks so good. Try not to block the light. I can't block the light, you know what I mean? My mother said when he was born, she said there was no pushing involved. She said he slid right out. And then he breastfed himself. He was like, I got this. It was the nurse's breast. He was like, give it to me. He was born with an accent. Give it to me, baby, please. Put it in my face. There was a live jazz band playing. Cut off his own placenta and he danced his way out of it. He was like, I'm out of here. You know, I go to nice neighborhoods now just to check it out, you know? I like going to nice neighborhoods, see what they got going on, you know what I mean? I was in Brentwood recently, and Connecticut. I was in Connecticut too. You know you go into a nice neighborhood when you see a sign for deer. You ever notice deer don't go to bad neighborhoods? You ever notice that? You ever see a deer in Inglewood? They never go there. They look at it from a distance like, oh good God, no. What is that, a Kia Sorento? Ah! Look at all those traffic lights. How am I supposed to get hit? There's a reason deer don't go to bad neighborhoods, because they don't want to get hit by cheap cars. That's what deer in the headlights is. They're not frozen. They're looking at the brand. They're like, what the hell is that? What is it? Is that a Camry? Get out of here. I can't get hit by that. You kidding me? I was in a Disney movie. I can't get hit by no Camry. Come on now. What is that, a smart car? Pfft, I might as well kill myself. I mean, what are we doing here? For real. I mean, come on now. What do we got here? Well, that's a Tesla? Oh, yeah. Yeah. All his friends are watching him. Yo, he's getting hit by a Tesla. Yo, he's getting hit by a Tesla. Yo!
It's weird. 'Cause I don't know if you know Dominicans, they're like black people who don't like black people. Like, it's a very weird... Like, my grandmother calls me to say the most racist things, but she looks like Morgan Freeman, so it's like, what are you... Fucking... Why we like that? Why is there like this weird thing with like Latinos and black people? Like, my mother, like, every time someone gets shot in my neighborhood, like, she, like, her first thing is like black people. Like, it'll be like, pow, pow. She's like, oh, negros. Like, that's her first reaction. Like, it has to be, papi, it has to be. I know racist. I love Wesley Snipes and Obama, but these black people do not act like Blade. Like, it's just a very weird... I want someone like my mom, but not like my mom, you know what I'm saying? Because she's too crazy. Like, she got cheated on, right? And she climbed a fire escape and went through the window to, like, stab her ex-husband in the arm. That's crazy shit. But that, you know, the thing is, that's because she comes from, like, those third world countries. Like, she came from Panama. So that's, like, a country that was run by a dictator. So she had to deal with, like, grenades being thrown at her and tanks and all that stuff. So by the time she came to New York, she wasn't scared of anything. Like, criminals will come up to her like, hey, bitch, give me your purse. And she'll be like, freedom. And she'll stab him in the chest, right? And they'll be like, what the fuck? And then she'll say where she's from. She's like, Panama, Panama, Panama. It's crazy. That's why, like, when I saw my stepfather without his shirt, he had a bunch of scars on him. Like, it was just... I was like, what's that scar on your shoulder? He's like, well, your mother, and she found out I had another woman. She tried to kill me. That's what happened. You're like, damn. What about that other scar on your other shoulder? He's like, well, the other woman found out about your mother, and it was a very bad day. I don't know why they... Why don't you just stop cheating? He's like, no, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. That's gay, papi. That's gay. Like, I wish I was like, I had a better voice. Like, I have this dumb voice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my dad has an accent. Like, that accent is cool, man. It's very strong, very... You ever seen a Spanish dude lose his shit because, like, the train or the bus doesn't come on time? Like, you ever seen that? It's very powerful. The bus wasn't coming and this guy lost it. He was like, every time I call here, it's a fucking problem with the fucking bus. Every time I call here to this specific station, it's a problem. Wow, my God, every day? Every day. This can't be every day. I can't do this every day. It could be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, oh wow, Sunday. Every time I call here, it's a problem. Will the problem be resolved? Maybe, but right now, it's a fucking problem with the fucking chair. Everybody puts their headphones on like, who the fuck is this guy? This is... He had like a little intermission, he calmed down. He was like, it's a problem. My God, I can't believe it's a problem. And then he saw like the bus people, and then he got mad all over again. He was like, oh, wow. Look who the fuck it is. It's Mr. Bossman, which you fucking had, and you, after 5 hours, thank that. Anyway, guys, I'm great. My name is Christian. Enjoy the rest of the show. Yeah.
I didn't know I was black my whole life. I thought I was Dominican. I didn't know I was black on top of that. And it's not my fault, it's my mom's fault. She's really racist, okay? Like growing up, I was like, Mom, what's the difference between black people and Latinos? I don't get it. And she goes, well, mijo, we could swim, they can't. And I was like, fuck. You can laugh, the black people are laughing, it's okay, let it out, don't be weird. Plus, I'm okay with being black. Because when Donald Trump was in office, I used to fill out paperwork that said Hispanic. And then I found out he was deporting Hispanics, and I was like, I'm gonna be black for the rest of my life. It's hard. It's hard being fat, dude. You know, like, okay, I try to go parasailing, right? And here in America, they got weight limits. They don't let you do that. So I went to Mexico because they don't give a fuck about weight limits. They just care about the money, right? So I swear to God, I went up to the dude doing the parasailing, and I was like, hey, can I go parasailing like this? And then he looked at me, and then he looked at his friends, and he was like, oye, See. And I trusted him. I gave him my money. And I got on that boat, and he put me in that harness. This is where I messed up. He was tying me with a rope, okay? Yeah, and he wasn't tying me regular. He was tying me like if I was a hook on a fishing rod, right? Like if I was bait and he was gonna send me out to the sea. And then I got in that air and I was having the time of my life. And about 3 minutes in, I got scared. Because I looked down and I saw a whale chasing the boat. And I was like, yo, there's a whale chasing the boat. And they're like, no, it's just your shadow. And I see some of you guys not laughing at these fat jokes. You better let it out, okay? Because being a fat person is a decision. It's not a disease, all right? Like, I didn't just wake up one day, look in the mirror and go, oh my God, how the fuck did this happen? This is years of bad decisions, okay? Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, being a fat person is like committing suicide slowly, but really fucking happy. That's how that works out. And I see a lot of skinny people in here. Skinny people, I gotta talk to you, okay? From the bottom of my heart, fuck you. Always coming up to fat people trying to tell us how to lose weight. Stop that. Coming up to me after shows, yo, Cisco, you need to lose weight, you're gonna get diabetes. I'm like, I'm having fun, don't worry about me. No, Cisco, you understand with diabetes, they cut off the toes, man. I'm like, dude, I don't see them anyways, who gives a fuck? Just gotta accept who you are in this life, you know? I know I'm a big dude, and it's hard for me to date, too. I swear to God, like, it's hard for me to date. Like, how many white women here? I know there's a few of you guys. I saw one of you. Okay, thank you, lady, for clapping very slow. That's because white women are amazing in relationships. You know, like, sir, you did good. You got yourself a nice white woman. Latinas, I know there's Latinas in here. Yeah. You bitches are crazy. Latinas are crazy as hell. I swear to God, like, okay, this is the difference, right? And I'll prove it. This is the difference between a white woman and a Latina, right? If you ask a white woman, hey, what do you do if you think your man is cheating? And she'll tell you, like, well, I print out his cell phone bill, I highlight numbers I don't recognize, I have a glass of wine, I review my work, I wait for him to come home, and at dinner I'm like, hey, baby, who are these bitches? Not a Latina. You know what a Latina needs to find out her man is cheating? She don't need no evidence. All she needs is a dream. That's all she fucking needs. Right? She don't need no, all she needs is Jesus to go into her dream, be like, he's cheating, cut his dick off. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're crazy.
I don't know what it is about Latino parents. When they get home from work, they like to take their day out on the kids. I don't know what it is. They just see us happy and they're like, ah. Ah. Oh, no, it's okay. You know, I'm the king of the house, okay. He yells at me, hey, come here. I want to talk to you. I'm with the friends, like, whoa, what happened? Like, and your friends get in your head, oh, he gonna fuck you up. You know, what you do? I'm like, but why? Like, I'm thinking about all the chores. I shut the door, turn off the lights. Like, what happened? God, I want to talk to you right here. You approach him, right? You got to approach him. Every Latino knows the trick. You got to lean back. You're waiting for that hair. Like, what happened? That's why cholos do it. We're used to it. We're like, what? Stand straight. This is how I stand, dude. You just never noticed. No, that pendejo, okay? I went in your room, there's a mess. You're over there having a good time. Go in your room right now and fix it right now. Clean it up. Punks me, right? Now I'm in my room. You know when you're in your room, you just got punked. You start talking to yourself, trying to make yourself feel more tough. Like, you don't know me like that, dude. Like you be saying some wild shit, like, you don't know me like that, darling. I'll kill you, dude. You don't know me, dude. You start practicing your punches. Back the fuck off, dude. Try me. You even take it out on your relatives, right? Your siblings, your brother walks in. Dude, I just cleaned back the fuck off. I'm gonna kill someone, I swear to God. Then my dad walks in, punks me all over again, right? Just like, hey. Who's yelling in my goddamn house? Are you yelling in my house? Oh my, dude, I'm not. Don't yell, cabrón. Dude, I'm not. Yeah. I'm not yelling. I'm frustrated because you're not listening to me. Like, te calmas. Hey. Now that I have you here, how you say? How you say? I don't know what this is, but how you say? How you say que te quieres pelear in English? How do you say in English que te quieres pelear? He wanted me to say fight in English for him. But I said, Jesus, this is your chance. The ball's on your court. I looked at him and I was like, oh, you want me to help you? The word you're looking for is, it's fuck. He repeated it. Fuck. Yes, it's fuck. I told him that the word for fight was fuck. Oh, it gets better. I thought it ended right there. I was like, I'm a genius. And I walked away. Fucking 2 days later, that shit backfires. Oh man, my little brother's soccer game, right? It's an AYSO game. I don't know if you guys have this here, but white people, y'all take it way too serious. You see the white coach with the short shorts and the sunscreen, and they're always pissed off because the Mexican team is late. Where the hell are the goddamn Chivas? Have you seen? Like, where are the American bald eagles have been here on time? Like, there's always something very patriotic. The freedom fighters have been here. Latino dads, my dad, never encouraging. My dad would threaten us before we showed up to the soccer field. No, he will. I can tell you, he loads up the truck. Hey, come here, I want to talk to you. Yeah, I want to talk to you, okay? Today, are you listening to me? Today, I want you to make 10 goals, 10 goals. No, don't waste my time. 10 goals. I could watch a real soccer game on TV. Don't waste my time. 10 goles. I'm in a soccer field, freaking how the fuck? I was the goalie. I was like, how the hell? My dad just wanted us to be the best, you know? He was an immigrant parent. He did so much. He sacrificed so much for us to be here. He just wanted us to be the best, right? And when we weren't, he'll let us know. He wasn't quiet. This is him watching my little brother fuck up the whole soccer game. Yeah. Mira, cambole. No, it's a bullshit. No. I didn't jump the border for you to play like that, okay? It's a bullshit. That's in front of people. He didn't give a fuck. He would blame my mom. He got the side of the family from you, because in my family, oh, we don't play like that, no. Lazy like your brother, lazy. He's gonna be a problem. I'm from Arizona, you know. I'm from Tucson, Arizona. They don't play that shit. Those refs, they take that shit seriously. We got those redneck cowboy refs with that accent. Right away, they saw that shit. Hey, what the hell? What the hell's going on over there, huh? You got them pinto beans over there screaming and shit. The 90s. Jasper Bartholomew, get behind me. We're gonna... I don't like that activity over there. That's... Goes over there, kicks out my dad, makes a scene, right? He's like, hey! Oh! Amigo! Bájale, you take it easy, okay? Save all this commotion for Telemundo or some shit. Get the hell out of here. Kicked him out, pulled a red card. Come on, let's go, bye, Ensign. My dad gets up with this Scarface Latino accent. You talking to me, man? Compadre, keep talking to me. Okay, okay. Picks up his belt all the way up to show off the nuts. That's all he It's right here, it's right here. My mom, gordo, relax your heart. No, I want to talk to these guys. He walks up to him in the middle of the soccer field. Kids, parents, he didn't give a fuck. Hey, my friend. Hey, how about you fuck me here right now? in front of everybody. Let's go, tough guy. Fuck me right here, right now. Even the ref was like, wait, time out. You want me to fuck you? What's going on here? Right here, right now, Mr. Tough Guy. Let's go. I get up from my chair like, oh, shit, no. I'm talking to the coach, the rest. I'm sorry, my dad doesn't speak good English. He's not even supposed to be in this country. Like, look at it. It was too late. My dad took off his shirt. I want everybody to fuck me right now. One by one, they're all together. Everybody fuck me right here, right now. Even my uncles, they took off their, compadre, we wanna fuck too. Tell them. In the corner, you see my Uncle Cumbia. I wanna fuck someone right now. Put her right here, I'm fucking right here.
I got to do something, man. I got to step it up in the bedroom. I'm too sensual of a lover. I'm very, yeah, man, I'm delicate, all right? You know, I can't just get in there. I need the right lighting, a good temperature. The fan can't be on too high, you know? Isn't that the worst when you turn on the fan and it's just going nuts? And the chain is just clink, clank, clink, clank, 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 clank. Threatening to loop back up in the fan. The one screw you haven't tied is like, I don't know. I've never gone this fast. You better pray for physics. That scares me. I need to do something, man. Because here it is, man. Ladies, you're stepping up your kink in the bedroom. I know what it is, right? I know what you're watching or you're reading. You're asking for moves you didn't tell us to stretch for. You know? You're pulling out things without telling. Like, I was with a woman once. Right? Yeah. And I thought I was doing a good job. I thought I was making sweet love, the kind that poets write about. You know what I'm talking about? And the mountains crashed and the rivers were flowing. You know? Halfway through, she grabbed my hand and she slowly started moving it up to her neck. I know! I was like, oh no. This is a terrible time to reveal you have an Adam's apple. That's what I thought. That was my first thought. Said it was a terrible time to reveal it. Didn't say I was gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Yo, when you're in it, you're in it. You know? You're just like, oh, no wonder it was so dry. And you keep moving. So I kept trying to pull away, right? I kept pulling away. She finally told me, she's like, I want you to choke me, all right? Yeah, look at me. Okay, I've never choked a thing in my life. Okay, I'm not good with squeezing. Most of my toothpaste tubes still have toothpaste in them. That's how bad I am at it. But then she explained to me, she's like, you don't really choke in the middle of sex, all right? You just press really hard on the left side of my throat right here, and it cuts off enough oxygen and send me euphoria when I finish, right? The girls that are giggling have given this speech. Right? They're like, don't actually use your thumb. That's all for show. Don't grip, okay? This is killing. This is sex. This is killing. This is sex. You know? But here's the thing. I still couldn't do it. So I just took her heart rate aggressively. I was just like, you're at 120 beats per minute, babe. You're in the fitness zone. You're burning off that donut. I gotta do something, man. I think every man's gotta do something. You know, we need to step it up for the women, man. You know, like I'm a believer that ladies should be able to bring as many sex toys into the bedroom as they want. Only the women with me. Guys are never with me on that. Every dude's looking at me like, what? Guys, think of it this way. Let that machine do 80% of the work. All right? And then you come in at the last 20% and save the day. You know what I'm saying? She forgets you were there and you're like the T-Rex at the end of the first Jurassic Park. Just out of nowhere, just, banner, yeah! Credits, roll! I was here the whole time!
I can't get behind the concept of a soulmate. Like, soulmate sounds like something they created to make you feel better about banging someone in your neighborhood. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like a scam. It sounds like something they came up with during the Industrial Revolution, you know? Low in population, high in industry, real thirsty for human beings, you know? No, don't go out there looking for love. There's dysentery out there, okay? Don't go. We got all these cotton gins we got around, okay? We need to be out of these fucking farms, okay? We're bustling right now. We need fucking people. Don't go out there looking for love. No, fuck here. Fuck here. Chad's right here. Look at Chad. There's only one person. You're gonna miss out. He's right here. Fuck here. Make a family. It sounds desperate. Like, if soulmates are real, how come they always go to your high school? You know what I'm talking about? It's a scam. It's a scam. That's why the story's always the same. Oh my God, we met in homeroom and I could never be with anybody else. No, you're just settling. There's nothing wrong with it. You just don't have to act like something divine happened just because you said this dick'll do. Like, that's it. Because that's all you gotta have, gentlemen. That's all you gotta have. You just have to have a good enough dick. That's it. Like an HGTV dick, you know? Like a dick with good bones, you know? Like a dick you can build a house on. That's all you need. It also just doesn't make sense. The concept of soulmates doesn't make sense because there's just too many people. There's just too many people. If there is only one human being on this entire earth that can tolerate your ass, it's probably because of you, you dick, you know? Bring a covered dish next time. Start opening doors for people. Do something nice for once in a while, you know? It's not hard to be lovable. I have been on stage not very long, and somebody in this room already loves me. You see how easy that is? It's not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard to be lovable.
I was hanging out with a lady friend of mine recently, and she couldn't find her cell phone, so she got out of bed to go look for it. And I called it, and I heard it buzzing, so I grabbed it, and I picked it up, and I saw that I was saved in her phone as Ramon Fuckboy. Which sent me on like a roller coaster of emotions. Because at first I was like, hell yeah. Which might seem weird to you, but like I've never felt like a purely sexualized object before, so I was like, yo, this is dope. I just be out here fucking. This is great. But then I was like, wait, that means she don't care about me. That's not good. I don't know how she meant it. Like, I know how she meant it, but I don't know if she knew how I would take it. Because I don't know if you're familiar with the original definition of the term, is a dude who gets passed around in prison to other dudes. That's not how most of y'all mean it when you say it, but that's how it can be taken. So that was all running through my head, and then she came back in the room, and I was like, hey, I found your phone. And she was like, oh, whew, I was worried I left it at work. I was like, yeah. I saw how I was saved in there. And she was like, oh, yeah. And like, obvious, it was a very casual, we were just kind of hooking up. We weren't dating each other, it was modern dating. We were like met, and we started like hanging out a little bit, and then we hooked up, and we realized we liked the same snacks, and we were like, we should do that more often. But neither of us really had any expectations for the other person, or if we did, we didn't express them. We were just kind of hanging out, hooking up, casual. I was like, what's up with that? She was like, well, you make me feel bad about myself every time we hook up. Which, yo, that freaked me out because I was like, why are we hooking up so much? If I'm making you feel bad. That doesn't make sense. And she was like, well, the dick is great. And I was like, all right, cool. But then that confused me even more because I'm like, oh, this is a casual thing and the sex is good. What? I was like, what's going on? She was like, well, a lot of times you make me feel like you don't care about me. You make me feel like I'm not a person. You make me feel like I'm just a hole. You make me feel like I'm just a piece of ass. And I was like, oh, I'm what? I'm sorry, like what am I doing that is causing this to happen? Because that's not what I was trying to, like, I just want to make you feel good, I'll make you feel bad, like what? And she was like, well, a lot of times you'll just call your Uber to go home too soon after we get done having sex. And I was like, oh my God, I am so sorry. Like I didn't think or realize or even consider that would be hurting your feelings like at all. I was just trying to beat these surge prices. But I thought about it. I'm like, yo, have I cared about every single person I've had sex with in my entire life? Have you? Clap as I pass you with my hand if you've cared about every single person that you've had sex with. A couple people just gently clapping. And everyone else didn't even think of clapping. Everyone else was just like, oh no, never, not at all. Which is interesting, because the last couple minutes, most of you have been sitting there looking at me like, you asshole. You emotionless monster. And now you're all like, damn, I'm a little bit of a monster too.
I think the subsect of single people I can't stand the most are the partner in crime people. Oh, good. You guys know. Beautiful. Go to any bar, any dating app, they're always the same. I just want a partner in crime. I just want like a PIC. I just want like a partner in crime. I just want like a babe by my side, you know? Like, I just want like a partner in crime. What crimes are you committing, you pussies? Because the people saying it are the most milquetoast, boring-ass people I have ever seen in my entire life. Ooh, 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 you stealing Cliff Bars from Whole Foods, you badass? So edgy. Ooh, did you pocket a couple of butterscotch candies while you're at the grocery store? Ooh, criminal. The candy caper is striked again. Shut the fuck up. I think my problem is I am a criminal. Whether there is someone by my side or not. They are paying me handsomely to be here, and I have already stole 3 bottles of liquor. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. And screw a partner in crime. I want an accomplice, you know? Yeah, I want a wheelman that keeps his mouth shut. I want a guy I can rip off American Express for 25 grand, but he remembered my birthday. I want a mobster from the 1950s is what I want. Can we dig one of those guys up? That's what I want. Like, yeah, sure, my husband's into embezzling, but if he fucks anybody else, I don't fucking know about it. It's called respect.
First, a couple of things. I'm Puerto Rican. Any Puerto Ricans in the house? You guys know what we are now, right? It only took a 5-category hurricane for to know what a fucking Puerto Rican is. Now people don't come up to me anymore because I live in LA and they say, wow, you're really tall for a Mexican. What kind of Mexican are you? And I always say the Puerto Rican kind, the kind with papers. But we all know that papers don't mean anything anymore. The only papers that matter when it comes to Puerto Ricans are paper towels, right? Exactly. I was not mad at him for throwing them at my people. I was mad at my people for catching them, right? I was like, there were all those good baseball players and nobody threw that shit back and hit that motherfucker in the head. The hell is wrong? I don't hate Mexicans. Mexicans are my brothers and sisters. I love Mexican men. Yes. Mexican men have a lot of children, and they have them all from the same woman, right? Puerto Rican men, not so much. They like to drop that shit off everywhere they go. That's why we have that Puerto Rican Day Parade, so we can find our brothers and sisters. I'm tired of the racism that's going on. I went to this convention, and every time I walked by, these white boys would chant at me, "Build that wall, build that wall." I was like, you motherfuckers, imagine if Native Americans would have done that to white people when they got here, right? Imagine if there was a border patrol of Native Americans and they would have stopped those boats and they'd be like, stop that shit. The fuck on out of here. Go back to Ireland, you rapists and alcoholics and criminals. And they'd be like, we don't speak English here, we speak Navajo. And they would chant, sink that ship, sink that ship. Come on, sink that ship. Exactly. I didn't want to make the white people feel uncomfortable, but I just wanted them to know what it feels like, you know. Just a little bit. Being Latina, I was always the translator in my family. I had to translate for everybody, right? But for my grandmother. And it's hard when you're a kid. You don't want to translate all the time. I used to translate for my grandmother at the store and at the mall, and it was cool. But I had to translate for that bitch at the doctor one time. And I had to tell my grandmother that she had an STD. So I told her her pussy was broken. I was like, se rompió, está rota la panocha, se rompió la chocha. I didn't know how to say syphilis in Spanish. I got in a lot of trouble, but not more than my grandfather. My grandfather, she shot him. I was like, abuela, what'd you do when you shot him? She was like, nothing. Cheaters don't get to go to the hospital. She said, if he lives, that means Jesus forgave him. Bueno. I enjoy the privilege of my friends. I was talking to one of my white girlfriends, and she just told me, oh, hey, my grandmother died, and she only left us $17,000 each. I was like, bitch, my grandmother died and left us diabetes. And she was like, well, my cousin took all her money and wasted it on drugs. And I was like, hey, what kind of drugs? And she was like, cocaine. And I was like, what kind of cocaine? And she said, crack. I was like, word? You got a crackhead in your family? And she was like, let me stop you right now. That's my cousin Angie, and we don't call her a crackhead. She is an addict. I said, oh, yeah? Well, my Uncle Raymond stole a painting out of my grandmother's house, jumped off of a balcony, ran down the street without injury, and sold it for a crack rock, right? He's an art curator, an acrobat, and apparently a very good salesman. I want to talk about the diaspora, because right now there's a lot of division between Latinos and black people, and a lot of Latinos are black people, and we don't know. So Puerto Ricans are just black people who speak Spanish. All it means is the boat stopped a little early. We don't know our history. And I remember growing up in my neighborhood back home, and an African-American black girl said to me, you think you cute because you light-skinned and got good hair? And I was like, I'm light-skinned and I got good hair? I'm rolling with these bitches. She was like, you know, if we were in slavery, you'd be in the house. And I was like, you know, if we were in slavery, we'd be in slavery. What the fuck does my location matter? I'd rather be out in the field with LeBron James, right? Than in the house getting fucked by the Quaker Oats man. Yeah. I've been carrying that around for years. Quickly, I want to talk about men, because I really, really am tired of some of your antics. And I think as the lady on the show, I am here to represent you, and I have to speak up for us. I have some jokes. Thank you. I have some jokes about gay people, and this gay dude came up to me after one of my shows and said, you're really homophobic. You have no idea how hard it is. I said, sir, I have a vagina. I always know how hard it is, right? Am I lying, ladies? Everywhere we go, they offer us dick as a solution, right? I had a headache. My guy friend was like, you know what you need, girl? You need some dick. I said, no, I need some Motrin. Dick is what gave me the headache, but thank you, asshole. You know what I mean? You could be in a wheelchair. A motherfucker will straddle you and be like, you want to walk? You know what you need? You need this dick. I was at Whole Foods. I picked up an eggplant, and this dude looked at me and did me like this. I was like, I do not expect that shit at Whole Foods. That is some Trader Joe's shit. I did not pay $13 for some grapes to get sexually assaulted, asshole. So I don't think men should be born with dicks. I think they should have to earn them like driver's licenses, right? And there's a criteria they should meet before they get their dicks. Like, they should learn how to read, right? They should get their driver's license. They need to get some therapy. They got to play in them balls at Chuck E. Cheese for a little while so they can learn how to play with their own balls. And listen, I'm a believer in higher education, right? So if you get a degree, you get a bigger dick, right? If you get a master's, you get a couple more inches. If you get a PhD, they won't call you Dr. Dick for nothing. But if you got a GED, you're gonna have a 2-inch dick for the rest of your life. Cause a big dick and a low IQ don't never do nothing good in life. And you guys are just so sexist. You're sexist. I'm going in on you. Listen, ladies, make them feel uncomfortable. Tell them how ugly they are every day. Tell them they're looking old. You need to lose some weight. You need some Botox. Here's a real fun exercise. When they go to sleep, put a pillow over their face and hold it till they start kicking. Right? Don't kill him, but just let him know that you will so that he can sleep like that all the time. He's always worried and you in that head. And keep your game face on, lady. Walk around the house and be like, yeah, boy, we going to bed early tonight? Hey. Because you guys are sexist and you say sexist things, and I'm a feminist. And yes, I'm a Puerto Rican, Latina, Afro-Latina feminist, and I bang for my ladies everywhere I go. And I'll tell you, you say sexist shit like you're such a bitch, your period must be on. Maybe she's just mad you woke up this morning, right? She turned that sleep apnea machine off and your big neck ass woke up, and she's like, oh, fuck, this motherfucker woke up today. Yes, you don't know how to mop a floor, you don't know how to wash dishes, you touch your little rusty, crusty balls and then touch us without washing your hands. And that's so disrespectful. Every last one of you, your balls only smell good to you. So get a little fanny pack with some antibacterial in that bitch before you touch us. We got on lotions that cost $35 that come out of these containers, and here you come with those rusty, crusty ball hands. Every single one of you have touched your balls at some point this evening. This room smells weird because there are balls in here. Every last one of you. You know it. Every last one of you have touched your balls tonight. I don't even shake dudes' hands anymore. I'm like, yo, dap me up, dog. Dap me up. Don't touch me. They're always trying to make women feel dirty. Every other commercial, Summer's Eve, Massengill. Where the fuck is the ball scrub? They need a whole aisle in Target of ball scrub. They need Summer's Eve with bleach ball scrub. They need Massengill with degreaser ammonia combo ball scrub. My name is Aida Margarita Paradas Rodriguez. Thank you. That's our show. Have a good night.
If I get cancer from e-cigs, man, I'm gonna be pissed. Woo, I'm gonna be heated. Because we know cigarettes give you cancer, but you look cool doing it. So that's the trade-off. Like, I'll take a little cancer if I look dope while it happens. But you look like an asshole with a vape. You look like a fucking obnoxious piece of shit with with an e-cig, you can't also give me cancer. I'm already suffering in life. Dude, I'd be so embarrassed. I'd disappear. Nobody would ever see me. I'd go run in the woods. You'd never find me again. I couldn't go home. There's no way I could go home. My dad and his dad both got cancer from Winston cigarettes. That's a man's cigarette. That shit's tough. I can't show up and be like, I got cancer from fruit medley. They'd be like, you got cancer from flavors? Flavors is what got you? I was like, the cucumber's tough. Man, comedy's been good, personal life's been a bit all over the place. It was a long year, honestly. I mentioned I grew up in Puerto Rico, and it was a tricky year for us. It was a tricky year, my family's still there, and it was a rough year after the hurricane. It was a lot going on, and I'm excited. I gotta go see family soon again. And it's weird, because last time I went home, my dad thanked me, which threw me off. He doesn't do that. But he thanked me, and the reason, what happened was, right before the hurricane hit, my parents had to relocate. They had to leave, had to relocate to Florida. They were in Tampa for a little bit. And at the time, my dad didn't want to go. And I had to call him and be like, hey, dude, like what's going on? like we gotta go. Like it's a category 5. That's all the categories. Like they didn't make any more because nobody stuck through 5. What the fuck, dude? It was so weird. I mean, I went to visit them when they were in Tampa. Tampa's the capital of dudes in flip-flops who want to fight. Like some might call it the Buffalo of the South. Dude, Tampa's such a weird, because there's a bunch of like Northerners there, so they still have like the fucking, like that sort of attitude, but they're all in board shorts. So it's like, I can't take you seriously. I remember I was down there, like I accidentally bumped into a dude at the bar and spilled some of his beer, and he turned around. He was like, dude, I'll wreck you right now, son. I'll wreck you in Tampa, Ybor City, all day. I'll wreck you. Like, dude, calm down. You're wearing a toe ring. Like, I can't. Like, every time you giggle, your toes wiggle like that. It's adorable. I'll put you in my pocket. But I was thankful, man. I was happy my dad thanked me, and I'm thankful my parents raised me in a way where we could have that conversation. Like, my parents always kind of treated me as an equal growing up. Like, I never really got hit growing up. Like, that's pretty big for Spanish people. That's progress. Where you only kind of get hit, that shows evolution. Like, we're growing. The only time I ever got hit was when I talked back to my grandma and I told her ginger ale wasn't real medicine. I was 22. I never really got hit, but I did see my aunt crack a broomstick over my cousin's back. Yeah, that shit was intense. Because at the time, my cousin was like 16, maybe 17, and he was trying to like buck up. You know what I mean? He was trying to act like he was grown, and my aunt went to like smack him with her hand, and he grabbed her hand. Yeah, minorities get it. Exactly. He grabbed her hand, and she just like snapped down and walked away in silence. Have you guys ever heard silence? It's deafening. It is terrifying to see an adult walk away in silence. And she just walked away and left the room, and my cousin started celebrating. He was like, man, I told you she wasn't gonna do nothing. This is my house. I told you I run this. This is my house. And as he said, this is my house, my aunt came from around the corner. She ran in like a wrestler running in the ring who wasn't announced. Like a special guest. And she just ran away. And snap that shit, dude. But the coolest shit was, as she did it, she stared at me and my other cousin in the eye, which is terrifying. I mean, like, I don't know if you should or shouldn't hit your kids, but if you do, make sure the whole lither's there so you only have to do it once.
Now here's the thing. If you're in a bad relationship, bring that on to public. Right? Let other people see that. We need you, right? Isn't that? That's the best, isn't it? That helps other relationships. Nothing's better than when you're out in public and you see a couple arguing and you're with your girl, you're just like, look, 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 look. We're not that bad, are we? And yo, that's where women just shine because they're like little spies. They'll find out what's wrong. They'll walk over like, hold on, give me a second. He was looking at another woman. Give me a second, I'm gonna find out. Yo, if you guys are gonna get a fight tonight, let us watch, all right? We'll go out there, we'll watch, all right? Do not take that fight to the car, all right, fellas? Do not, all right? That is a woman's favorite place to argue, inside a car. That is a cage match to a chick, okay? That is WWE SummerSlam shit. And you think you're being polite by opening the door? You just let The Undertaker into the ring, that's all you did. Because she'll sit there in the car looking at herself in the side mirror just... And everything you do fucking annoys her. Not just annoys her, fucking annoys her. Everything you do, look at him walk, left, right, walk, 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 walk. That's how he walks. Then you get in the car, babe, you hungry? Babe, you want to listen to something? She will not say a word. Not until she hears the gas. That's when she knows she's got you. Then when you hit a highway, that's when she turns. Dun, 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 dun. You didn't even know your chair could swivel. Dun, dun, dun. And she goes off. I can't believe you did it. You embarrassed me. It was our night out. I got dressed. And a heel's missing. You ever notice that a heel is just gone? My favorite part of every car fight is the girls like this. Let me out. Let me out. You've seen it, right? She fights with the doorknob and the seatbelt. Get this off of me. I'm not an escape artist. I'm not David Blaine. And all you're thinking in your head as a man is, please no red lights. Please no stop signs. Because you know the minute you stop, boom, that's right, I'm going to walk all the way home. With a heel missing. I don't care. I'm going to walk all the way home. 26 miles, going to go. And now you got to chase her 3 miles an hour, right? Car door open, lights on. Just asshole cars here. Hello, everybody. Saying everything nice. Come on, babe. Come on, pumpkin patch. Come on, honey buns. Come on. Now, here's the thing, guys. Never leave your woman, all right? Do not leave her. She's going to say it 3 times. Don't listen, okay? She will. She'll be like, just go. Get out of here. Leave. And then you go, oh, and she's like, oh. Do not leave your girl, all right? Because she, you know, here's the thing. She deserves that moment, all right? It's hard putting up with you. Let her blow off steam, okay? It was her night out. Do not leave her. And here's the thing. It's fun to watch. Have you ever seen your girl just take off out of your car? Oh, it's hilarious. Here, I'll show you what it is. I don't know what they're saying because usually I'm in the car, right? But this is what it looks like. No. No. Stop. No. Stop. No. Stop. 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 No. Stop it. Stop. Denny's? Okay. And then you go to Denny's. You guys have been great. I'm Nick Garrett. Thank you. Good night.
Wow. I'm very excited to be here. I actually was here last year, but I came after the show. To clean. I'm from Peru, guys, but I came to America. Yeah, Peru? Great. Peru too, that's awesome. Shut up, dude. You know what? But I came to America the proper way. In the trunk of a car. Right? in California for 5 years now, and I love it here. Because it's like a big community, right? It doesn't matter where you're from. You can be from Colombia, from Peru, from Venezuela. We're all considered equal. We're all Mexican. I didn't want to bring up bad news, but I recently got divorced. Yeah. Things were great, but I got my green card. So I just didn't need him anymore, right? I do want to get married again, and this time for the right reasons. Life insurance. That's the way. My mom is in Peru, all my family is in Peru, and my mom is very disappointed in me. Every time a relative asks about me, she's like, oh, Luz, she's still in America trying to become a clown. So I like her. The only one being supportive is my grandfather. He comes to me, he throws a clown nose at me. Toma, this is for your job. Your mom told me you perform for kids at parties in the afternoon. And I go, no, Grandpa, I actually perform for adults at clubs at night. And he's like, you're a stripper. Oye, María Elena, tu hija es una puta. Men pay you to perform. Grandpa, nobody pays me. I feel bad, right? And I have to explain a stand-up comedy to my grandfather, and he goes, oh, so you perform fully clothed? And I go, yeah. And he's like, I wouldn't pay for that shit either. My family wants me to have kids, right? That's what I'm supposed to be doing with my body, right? Kids, like all my friends in Peru, I call them machine gun babies. They're always popping out kids, like, right? We are not like you Americans. You know, Americans are very uptight. They plan things ahead, right? Bill and I are planning on getting pregnant by March. Right? Right? In my country, it's more like Carlos came home drunk again. Now I'm pregnant. Right? I don't know if I want to have kids in America, because cultural differences are very important. And what if I have a kid with a Caucasian man, and I'm trying to discipline my kids in public? You know what people are gonna say? Look, honey, the maid is beating those poor kids. I'm gonna beat the hell out of my kids, okay? I'm sorry, white people, but you know, I grew up with a crazy mom, okay? She was always beating the hell out of me. I wish I had a Caucasian mom, because Caucasian moms are awesome. They're always spoiling their kids, right? What would you like to do today, Trevor? It looks like someone doesn't want a cookie. Huh? What's the words they say when they are mad? Mister, right? Look, mister. Mister. When my mom was mad, she was, oye, Luz Helena, muchacha de mierda, ya te he dicho que te calles, carajo, cojuda puta de mierda. which means mister. My mom used to hit me with a chancla. You guys know what a chancla? Chancla. He got it in the face, this guy. There is a really ugly guy in the front, flat face, chancla face, you know? You gotta be a smart dude, you know? Like my mom was like, cover your face. I still want you to get married. Mister, right? Kids in America have time out, right? Time out in your room, Trevor. Right? Fuck you, Trevor, okay? Do you know what my timeout was? When I blacked out after my mom hit me with la chancla. Mom, timeout. Guys, before I leave, I wanna say this. Back home in Peru, everybody still talks about the American dream, right? It's American dream. But nobody talks about the dark side of America. And I'm not talking about black people. Black people are awesome, okay? The dark side of America is the annoying things we have to do to live in this country. I wish people advertise America, at least like in one of those fancy TV commercials, right? America, land of opportunities, entertainment, welcome to America. Side effects include taxes, insurance, AAA, MasterCard, PayPal, Visa, dues, fees, mortgage. Credit score. Obesity, anxiety, depression, high expectations, rejection, panic attacks. Premature death. If you feel nauseous, don't call your doctor. You're illegal. You don't have one. For more information, visit IshouldHaveNeverLeftMyCountry.com. Thank you guys. I'm Luz Pasos. Thank you very much.
I feel like bitches always find me. I've always had bitches in my life. Just always bitches. You always remember the first bitches you ever encounter. Right? I remember my first bitches. I was in 5th grade, and I was on the playground with my besties, Nikki, and the Cristinas, Cristina Gonzalez and Cristina Salazar. And in 5th grade, you know, they were super cute and little and wore little short shorts and little spaghetti straps. And in 5th grade, this was my body already, so I couldn't wear spaghetti straps. I needed more coverage. So I wore like lasagna straps, if you will, just to cover it up. And we're on the playground, right? And then the bitches of the school, the two bitches of the school, Leslie Mancias and Sofia Escamilla, come up to us. And for no reason, Leslie calls me fat. And then her and Sophia start laughing. And at the time, I knew I was fat. I just didn't think anyone else knew, you know? I was like, what? Okay, we're talking about this. All right? Luckily for me, I was watching a lot of Russell Simmons' Def Comedy Jam at the time. Y'all know that show? Yeah, if you don't know that show was just 90% humiliating someone in the audience, right? They would come out and just pick someone and be like, you look like shit. You smell like shit. I bet you have a little dick. I bet you suck a lot of dick. I bet your dick smells like shit. Those are real jokes from that show. And unlike y'all, that audience would lose it. They were like standing ovation. The person in the front row would run out the building, do a lap, come back and sit down. The person sitting next to the person being made fun of is like, oh my God, his dick does smell like shit. It was awesome. And I would watch that as a kid, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to say something mean about someone, and I want to be praised like a god. So when Leslie called me fat, I was like, okay, bitch. Here's my Def Comedy Jam moment. So I came hard, you know, maybe a little too hard for a fifth grader, some would say. I was like, shut up, Sophia. I may be fat, but at least I don't have a mole on my face that looks like a piece of shit. And Leslie, I may be fat, but at least I don't have a dick nose. Nobody high-fived me. None of us knew what a dick was. We just knew it was bad, right? We knew Leslie's nose was kind of weird, and it was like, whoa, you went too far. So of course Leslie starts bawling. Sophia's trying to console her friend while covering her mole. She's like, shit, you can't call anyone fat anymore, or what? So, of course, Leslie tells the teacher tells the principal calls my mom. Now, my mom watches a lot of crime shows. You know, Law and Order Regular, Law and Order Special Victims Unit, all right? That's her news, you know? That's what she watches for the news. So she always thinks there's a crime going on. She doesn't trust anybody, right? There could be a man walking his dog across the street, and she's like, no, everybody get down, lock the door. Lock the door, turn off the lights. Because my intuition is telling me right now that that man just stole that dog from a woman he just sexually assaulted. And now he's using the little dog to smuggle black tar heroin in the little dog butt. Oh, you don't think you could smuggle black tar heroin in a little dog butt? You don't watch the news like I do. A little cheese whiz could go a long way. So they call my mom, Miss Gonzalez, your little girl called another little girl a dick nose. And I know that call happened because I'm sitting in the principal's office and I hear my mom just come in screaming down the hallway, who's touching you? How do you know what a dick is? Whose dick did you see? What color was it? Did it have hair? We need clues. She starts yelling at the principal and the vice principal, why do you have dicks at this school? Huh? Why is there dicks here? She didn't see dicks at home, she saw dicks here. I hide all the dicks at home. They're up high in a Jenga tin, next to my mom's ashes. Now I have to find a new place, thank you very much. I'm sitting there like, okay, that's why we don't play Jenga anymore, got it. And I'm trying to get her attention. I'm like, Mom, I saw it on Def Comedy Jam. And she's like, who's Def Comedy Jam? Who is that? Is that the deaf homeless that's always at the Exa? Oh my God, it's okay, mijita, it's okay, because, you know, in the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous, okay? In New York City, the dedicated, don't look at the ground, look at me. The dedicated detectives that investigate these vicious felonies, they're part of an elite squad. They call them the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories. Clunk, clunk. Thank you so much, guys. I'm Vanessa Gonzalez.
I'm half Mexican and I'm half Lebanese. Do we have any Middle Eastern people here? Just me? Okay, just me. You guys, it's not easy being Middle Eastern and Mexican, all right? It's not, because I would be like an awful terrorist. Like if I ever had to blow something up, I would just have to clean it up right up. Like, con permiso, excuse me. I only tell that joke because my mom hates it. She's the Mexican side. She's like, Mija, that's not true. I'm like, you're fucking sweeping right now, Mom. And even if I didn't want to do it, like, even if I didn't want to be a terrorist, my Mexican side's like, man, fuck it, it's a job, right? My Mexican side's a cholo. I realize that you can tell a lot about a person by just reading their quotes on Facebook, right? Like, this is the shit that people live by. I'll give you an example. My friend Tara, her quote on Facebook is, just live your life like no one's watching. She's super white. Just live your life like no one's watching. And she is such a whore, you guys. Like the biggest hoe bag. She's living her life like nobody is watching her. Isn't that when we're the shittiest people? When no one, I'm disgusting. When no one's watching me, I'll just go and I'll pick my boogers. And I like to roll them. The hard ones. Because the soft ones are like, those I just stick on my nightstand. But the hard ones, you guys, the hard ones I like to flick in a spot in which only I know it lands. And then I just watch my roommate walk upon it. My roommate heard me tell that joke and she's like, oh my God, Jessica, do you seriously do that? Because that's disgusting. And I was like, no, Tara. But you're a whore. I needed to know. I grew up in Las Vegas. Don't worry, I'm not a whore anymore. I got that out. Woo! I used to go to the clubs though. Like I thought I was like the coolest person. I used to go to these clubs, but I always thought it was so weird for like the guys, right? There's so many dudes that can't get into the club. Like there could be like one guy and he can have like 86 females with him, but getting that guy in the club is like watching a scene from Argo, right? Like everyone's just sweating. They're like, we're just never gonna get him in. He's not gonna make it. Right, but when you get him in, like you guys feel cool when you get in the club, right? There's like a smoke machine going, there's strobe lights on you, they got your song playing, she got them apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. That was the last time I was in the club, you guys. You guys are like, that's a hella old song. I know, all right? But it's cool, right? They make you feel super cool until the lights turn on. Right, then there's a chick just straight pissing in the corner. She's like, she's still dancing, boots with the fur. It's disgusting. And there's always like one person that like just should have stayed home that night. You know what I mean? Like it's not that serious. And it's always a chick, and she's in the corner with like crutches. And she has a cast that she has now bedazzled for the evening. She's like, fuck it. I'm going out tonight. Her name's Tara. I know. My boyfriend and I, we're in a really good, we're in a good space right now. We're super comfortable where we each just keep gaining weight. Do you know what I mean? Like he's like, is this okay? I'm like, is this okay? He's like, is this okay? I just feel like one day I'm gonna be like, is this okay? Just fucking. My voice is gonna change. But he snores, and it bothers me so much. Like, those of you that snore out there, just do us a favor and turn the fuck over. Just turn, that's all you have to do, just turn your bodies. Because people that snore, like, insist upon laying on their backs. They just want to share the most annoying quality about themselves for 9 fucking, like, turn your body. You know, and then you try to wake someone up that snores, right? You try to do it like all like, oh, you're snoring, oh. I'm just not sleeping at all. Oh. Try to wake them up. But then people that snore can fall asleep faster than anyone ever. Right? They look at you, they're like, oh, sorry. I'm like, like, we just made eye contact. How are you snoring? I don't know. I miss being single, because when you're single, you actually get to shower alone. Right? Because when a guy just hears the water turn on, he thinks it's an invitation to get in. It's not, right? Like a guy can be downstairs and we're upstairs. He hears the water. He's like, oh, I guess I gotta go shower. I'm like, no. Like I turned it on, right? Because ladies, we have things that we have to do, right? And we don't do that when they get in the shower. Because they get in the shower and all of a sudden we start to act like we're in some sort of weird Sports Illustrated waterfall photo shoot. Just like a lot of lathering for no reason. And guys always fall for it too. They're like, oh my God, babe, you look so hot. And we're like, stop it. I'm just showering. This is how I shower. The thing is that when they get out, we look a little more like this. The fuck is that? It's just one hair, you guys. I told you I was Lebanese. But guys, this is for you, all right? All women want is one thing, okay? We just want a man to love us the way he loves his favorite sports team, right? Because men, they're so loyal and committed to their teams. Like, that's what we want, right? Like, are there any guys in here that love a certain team? Crazy about it? Who do you like? Who are you cheering for? The Dodgers? See that? You hear that, ladies? No one cheers for us that way. They're like, woo, Dodgers! So when the Dodgers don't do well, do you just go and switch to another team, or? No. All I'm saying, you guys, is that if I get fat, and I will, I want my guy to be like, yeah, Jessica, she's not doing so well this season, right? But did you see her in 2010? Because she was like, all right, thank you guys so much.
A little bit about me. I just started dating a DJ. Thank you, which is really exciting for me, just because I've never been cheated on before. Looking really forward to it. No. He does have like the body of an Adonis, though, you know, of like an Orth Adonis. No, he's a really sweet guy. Like on our second date, he brought me flowers, and he was like, "Look, I don't have a lot of money. I just wanted to show you that I care." And I was like, "Oh my God." I'm like, "You don't have to spend money on me to show me that you care. If you want to show me that you care, like, just let me go through your phone." That is all I want. The key to my heart is the passcode to your phone. He was like, the key to my heart is anal. I was like, love is a lie. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm trying to date more now, you know. So I was asking one of my guy friends for advice. I was like, what do guys look for in a girl? And he's like, guys like girls who are old fashioned. I was like, okay, so like full bush? Because if so, you guys check and check front and back. Don't worry, keep it neat, keep it braided. I don't know if you guys can tell, I do have a lisp. I went through years of speech therapy. This was the best that they could get it. But when I was a little girl, I used to pronounce the word chocolate as cocklet, which is awful when you're a little girl who loves cocklet. You can't mean the grocery store tugging on your dad's pant leg, begging for him to give up the chocolate. You know, I also love hip hop. Any hip hop fans in here tonight? Yeah. Oh, all of you. Okay, cool. Yeah. I love hip hop so much. One thing I do hate about hip hop is that they're always like, girl, I got what you want. Girl, I got what you need. But the moment that any woman asks for anything, they're like, gold digger. I'm like, no. You can't just be throwing out blind offers and get upset when someone accepts one of them. Like, to me, gold digger is just another word for, like, smart and resourceful, you know? Yeah, they know. If you can use your vagina to get a Maserati, go get, like, 7 of them. Yeah. I feel like they get angry because they're never that reasonable, you know? I feel like I could be, like, a reasonable gold digger, you know? I'd be like, girl, what you want? I'd be like, I know, a bike. Like, girl, what you need? I'm like, someone to co-sign this loan with me. That's all I want. Thank you. There's also this new song on the radio. I don't know if you guys have heard it. It's like, girl, I'll lick you in places you've never been licked. I'm like, or just stick to the fan favorites. That's always an option. No one likes someone who orders off the menu. Am I right, ladies? That's awesome. We hear things like that all the time. I also hate when people are like, girls can have sex whenever they want. Because it's not true, you know? Like, just because I'm hungry doesn't mean I'm going to eat out of a dumpster. Yeah, thank you, yeah. Thank you. But I have. Sometimes it's the only dumpster that will text you back. Am I right? No, I am, I'm mixed. I'm mixed, so I'll have a lot of people who will come up to me and they're like, Christine, you're so exotic. And I'm like, I'm short and brown. What part of Los Angeles do you live in that I am exotic? Brentwood? I don't understand. I'm actually originally from Canada. Yes, oh, we got a Canadian. I know more short brown people come from the other border. But I was just in Canada and I was at a party and I was talking to this guy and he was like, look, I don't date women of color. I know. And I was like, wow, I feel sorry for you because you, sir, are missing out on some of the best cleaning of your life. We do it right. He kept trying to talk to me, and he was like, what do you do? And I'm like, I do stand-up. He was like, oh, a starving artist. And I was like, excuse me, sir, more like thriving barista. That's all keeping it real. I love ads, though. I love ads a lot. You guys like ads? No? Yeah. Like, one of my favorite ads of all time is the jingle for the Klondike bar, you know? It goes like, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Is Klondike aware that their product is like $1.50? Like, what kind of crack addict advertising campaign is that? What am I willing to do for a Klondike bar? I don't know, break a 5? That's all I should have to do. Can't imagine going into 7-Eleven and being like, hi, 1 Klondike bar, please. And them just being like, what are you gonna do for that Klondike bar? I'm like, I don't know, I'll suck your cocklet. What do you want? One of my favorite shows of all time, though, is probably House of Cards. You guys House of Cards fans? Yeah, it's a little too real now, but I love it. I was trying to get my grandma into it. She had never seen it, so I started in season 1. And there's this one scene in season 1 when Kevin Spacey goes down on Kate Mara. I'm like, yeah, oh yeah. And my grandma just turned to me and she was like, what is he doing to her? And I was just like, oh my God, you guys. No one's ever gone down on my grandma! That is so sad. If anyone deserves it, it's her. She's had like 10 kids. I'm like, someone please go down on my grandma. That means that anytime someone's going down on me, I'm like, this is for you, grandma! They're always like, can you stop screaming that at me? All right, you guys have been so great. I'm Christine Madrano. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night.
as I'm getting older, I'm trying to figure out what my midlife crisis is gonna be. And I gotta figure out what it is I can afford. So it's gonna be drugs. I got the budget, I already been doing it, let's fucking keep it continue, you know what I'm saying? Make it happen. Because I feel like I've been lied to about drugs my whole life. Because I grew up in the 80s, and they tried to put us in that DARE program, where like, say no to drugs, and then I did drugs. Like, why the fuck was I saying no to this? Like, this is great. It's like, oh my God, don't smoke weed, because weed's gonna fuck with your memory. And like, that's not true. You just don't do anything memorable. It's not like you get high and go on this big ass adventure and wake up like, oh my God, what the fuck did I do last night? Like, you know exactly what you did. Alcohol fucks with your memory. Because when you get drunk, the last thing you remember doing, that's not the last thing you did. There's a 4-hour Scooby-Doo mystery you gotta solve. You're going through Facebook, Instagram, you wake up in your bed like, how the fuck did I get home? Oh my God, where's my car? Is it safe? Where'd that cheeseburger come from? Holy shit, like, how did I get 50,000 steps on my Fitbit? What the fuck did we do? Like, my average is 200, I hit 50K, that's crazy. And I miss going out drinking with people because I like seeing like groups of people hanging out. Like, you see groups of women. I like groups of women because you guys are protective of each other. You got that one drunk friend, you know she's too fucked up, so you form a circle around her. It's like a great wall of vagina. All the dudes are like, oh, I want to get in there, but the defense is too strong. I don't know what to do. Like, guys, you don't give a fuck about our friends. We lose a friend every time we leave the house. We're like, hey, where's Rob? Fuck Rob. Rob's grown, he knows what to do, fuck him. I know 4 more Robs, we'll get a new one, don't even worry about that one. Everybody, this is Rob 2, our new best friend. Give it up for Rob 2. You get drunk, try to do shit, but you can't because your body don't function properly. I'm one of those dudes, I get drunk and I get horny, but the problem is I suffer from whiskey dick. If you don't know what that is, that's when you get drunk and try to have sex, but only half your wiener gets hard. But it's not the good half. It's just the base. Meanwhile, the tip is just still off floppy. Like, you just smack it around like, hold on, girl, I'm gonna slide it in there. Like, just smack it in like, it looks like one of those things you see in front of a car dealership, just fucking. You're like, hold on, I'm gonna fold it in half and put it in, see if it unrolls like a party favor. I need 3 strokes, we'll be all right. So I wanted to keep doing drugs, you know? I did cocaine for the first time. Did it, loved it, will do again, 5 stars. Oh my God, like, why the fuck did I wait? My brain felt like a plate of fajitas just sizzling and shit, like, this is dope. If you've never done cocaine before, it feels like getting a finger in your butt during sex. You don't request it, but you accept the offer. And the effects are the same, like your face goes numb and your jaw locks up, you're like, am I supposed to like it or love it? Because I fucking love it. Give me more, go to the knuckle. You know what I'm saying? Let's fucking make it happen. I'm ready to party. So I was at a party, a dude offered me Molly. I didn't know what it was at the time. He's like, you're gonna love it, bro. It's gonna make you feel all euphoric. You wanna touch stuff, you wanna rub kittens on your nipples. I'm like, fuck yeah, like, I love kittens and nipples. What I gotta do? I didn't like the presentation though, because they brought it out with a bag of powder. It comes in pills, it comes in powder. He had the powder, I'm like, what do I gotta do? He said, you got options. Like, I like options. He said, option 1, you can snort it. I was like, Option 2, you can pour it in water and drink it. I was like, Or option 3, you can plug it. And I was like, huh? What do you mean? He said, to lick my finger, dip it in the Molly, and stick it up my butt. I was like, I was hoping for something more social. It's a very personal way to get high, you know? I'm like, why do you do it like that? It's like, because you get higher faster. And like, I'm good with the original timeline. Like, I like a slow build. I want to mingle and shit. I'm not trying to fucking party right now. I'm like, plus, how do you take another hit? No one's letting you back in the bag after the first shit you did. Like, what? I got 9 more things. Like, the fuck you do? Get out of my house. You're gonna give everybody pink eye. Get the fuck out of here. Like, why? This party's puff, puff, pass, not dip, dip, ass. You gotta go. Like, get the fuck out.